Good Wednesday morning, YouTube. As you know, today is Wednesday haul day. I didn't get a whole lot of stuff bought this week, but I thought I'd show you what I did get because it will be geared towards future projects I will be doing. So stay tuned and we will get that day started. Okay, so it's Wednesday haul day here on, that's a hard word to say, haul. When you got a country twang, it's hard. It's Wednesday, so it's haul day here on Hattie's Attic. This week's haul it's not very big, but there are a few things that I bought to be used in future products. We will be featuring items from Walmart, items from the Dollar Tree, and a couple of items from Dollar General store. So let's get started. I'll start with the smallest amount of items and go forward. I apologize for the lighting. I've been trying to work with natural light, and we're having a cloudy day here, and it's going in and out from behind the clouds, and so it gets bright, it gets light, it gets bright, it gets light. And that snorting in the background are my baby girls. I brought them into the room with me. They've not been feeling well, and I want to keep an eye on them. So we will start with the Dollar General store. There's only 2 items. I thought these were really cute, and I tested them, and they do glow in the dark very bright. So I haven't even taken them out of the package yet. But I got some of the glow-in-the-dark stick-ons that I thought I might use in the kitchen, and I'm not sure where else yet. But I got them in, they had them in the owls, which I want to use in the kitchen. These are so cute, and they were only $1. And there's several owls on there for $1. That is just too stinking cute. They will look so cute on the cabinets, glowing at night. Then I also got one with outer space theme. I'm not sure if I'll use this. I might give it to my little cousin, but I did get what I found. They only had the 2 styles, so I got that, and he might enjoy that. I don't know. He may not. I may find a way to use it. But that was my items I bought this week from Dollar General. Next up will be the Dollar Tree. I went with my aunt into Paintsville this week, and we went to Walmart and Dollar Tree, and I didn't buy too much at Dollar Tree. Our Dollar Tree is unbelievable. It is the messiest, nastiest place you've ever been. So they didn't have much of anything because they don't restock the shelves, and they do not keep everything straight. So you just have to kind of sort through the mishmash, which is basically what it is. But I did find a few items. I found these cute little post-it notes and post-it flags that I'm wanting to use with my planner. I'm wanting to make me a notebook to keep these type of items in, because whenever I go back home to Barboursville, I plan on hitting like Target and Hobby Lobby and AC Moore and Michael's and Joann Fabrics and the Dollar Tree up there and Marshall's and all those places. Look for items to use with my planning, because my planning is really going to start taking off here. I have been working a little bit on it. I hope my first actual planning in my planner video will be the one I do this week. That's what I'm geared at. Right now I have to shoot my videos day by day, but I'm hoping to set up a shooting schedule to where it'll be easier. Right now it's a day-by-day process, so just bear with me. Next up, from the Dollar Tree, I got me a calculator. Now, I know it's a dollar calculator, okay, and how good it's going to be, I don't know. I did test it on a few, adding and subtracting and multiplying numbers. It worked fine. It is solar generated, and I don't know how long it'll last, but I don't use one real often, but it would be nice to have one when I do need one. And I think that's all I got there, other than my bag of Tootsie Rolls. I'll get it upside down. My bag of Tootsie Rolls. Those are my little, when I've had a rough day or a rough customer on the phone, that's my little pick-me-up and calm-me-downer. So I do try and keep a handful of those available at all times. So that's what I got at the Dollar Tree. Last, we have Walmart. Now, this little item I got at the Walmart, it was only $1.94 again, like it has been the last 2 or 3 years. And it's a little gold ornament cowbell. Now, I got the red one 2 years ago, and I hadn't seen any other colors since then. I hadn't seen the red one since then. This year, when I went in this week, they had the red ones, like usual, and they had the gold ones. So now I have a red, and now I have a gold. I leave my red one setting out all year long because it is very primitive looking. And now I'll have a gold one to go with it. I really like them. Listen. Makes a cute sound. Next up, I have been watching several individuals' channels on YouTube where they're making these flip books for gifts. I thought they might be cute little gifts for birthdays and holidays and anniversaries and graduations and Christmas and whatever. You know, just something to have on hand to give. It's not very expensive. It's more handmade than anything. But most of them are using the social size envelopes, which I had none of. I just had your standard number 10s. So I picked me up a box of the social envelopes yesterday at Walmart. They are 4 3/4 by 6 1/2. And this is what they're using. And I'm hoping to start making these flip books. I really like the look of them. I like how you can just gear them towards each individual or towards your own personality. You can make them as big as small as you want. And I'll probably figure out a way to use them when I do my planning in some manner. But I hope to be able to make several flip books from that box. Next up are these Avery sheet protectors. They're 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Now my original plan was, oh, those look like they would fit my planner. Wrong. You'd have to recut just about every one of the holes. So my plan is to take these back and return them. And I thought about maybe jury rigging them in some way, but I don't want to do that because they wouldn't be very sturdy, you know, or reliable. So those are a go back. But it was a good idea while it lasted. Now I did pick me up some cardstock pretty paper because I will need it for my flip books. I will need it for my planners. I like papers. I always have. I've always liked the whole stationery thing, and I tried all my life to stay away from buying a bunch of paper and stuff, but I always have something. Never what I need, never on hand for what I need, but I do have something at all times. I'm adjusting my shirt, it's hitting my neck. But I did find several patterns I liked. This was a little book of designer paper, mostly brights. You know, greens and pinks and purples and blues, which really are not my thing, but they will look pretty like on the flip books, stuff like that. And when I make the flip books, I won't be making them necessarily for me, but for others, so they might enjoy them. And this is a 6 by 6 pack, and I got 100 sheets. I think they're all one-sided. Yeah, one-sided for $3, which really wasn't bad. Starting out with no stash of this kind of paper, I didn't think that would be too bad of a purchase. The next one up is just your ordinary cardstock in craft colors. That I feel I will get a lot of use out of, whether it be for the planners or the flip books or the primitive side of the business. So there's multiple, maybe even where I'm making the pins, to put the pins on to sell them. I don't know. But I feel I will get a lot of use out of that. So that was an 8 1/2 by 11 sheets, and there's 50 sheets in it. And those run $5 at Walmart. You see that? Next up was a 50 sheet, one-sided cardstock 12 by 12 designer paper, and the theme of French prep. 25 unique designs. This is not as heavy a cardstock as what the craft paper is, but it is some nice designs, as you can see on there. This will be more up my alley as far as the colors. I'm not really into the whole French theme with the fleur-de-lis and all that stuff, but there are some pretty papers in there, some pretty patterns that I can work with for myself or for someone else. So I got those as well. That was the last one they had in that one when I was there, so I grabbed it. And this is the last one they had too, and I really think they had it priced wrong, but it did ring up what they said it was priced. This is double-sided. As you can see, it's double-sided. And there are 50 sheets in it, just like there was the other one. And they're double-sided pattern papers. And it only ran $5 at Walmart. And this is what it looks like. This is the last one at our Walmart that was double-sided. It was the only double-sided pack they had. That's what makes me think either they had clearanced it, or they put the wrong price on it, or they discontinued them, or whatever. But I did get a good deal on that. I really wanted some double-sided paper too. You know, it's hard to find it double-sided and it not be an arm and a leg. And the last item I bought is something I've been wanting for a while, so that on the few times I do take a trip into Paintsville or I do take a trip back home, I like to videotape things while I'm traveling, like if I come up with any ideas or anything like that. So I finally got me a dashboard mount holder for my iPhone. This way I won't have to hold it while I drive and feel like I'm chancing fate. And I've been wanting one of those, and I've looked at them, and Walmart had a really nice one for a really good price. This is the brand name. It was under $20. Most of what I've been seeing on Amazon and online been run $30 and $40. I didn't want to pay that and then shipping. So I thought, well, I'll just check it my local Walmart and see what they have. Is the only one that they have, and it's in the section for the Garmin GPS type products, because it will hold the GPSs and the Garmins and the Tomcats, but it will expand and hold your larger phones and your iPhones as well. So that's my haul for this week. Like I said, it wasn't much, but it is what I had, and I wanted to show it to you. And we hope that you enjoyed it. Me and the girls, even though they calmed down and they're not making much noise, they are still here with me. So I guess that's it. I hope you enjoyed my Wednesday haul for this week. I'm sorry there wasn't much more to show, but there wasn't much more that I really needed or saw that I wanted. Tomorrow will be Ink With Me Thursday, so I look forward to that. We'll be inking some of the stuff that I drew yesterday on Draw With Me Tuesday. I get myself a little bit confused on the days until I get used to it. So with that said, from me and the girls here at Hatties Attic, thank you for watching. Please like down below, subscribe, leave comments, and share. And as always, sweet dreams.